Raph.
And I'm Victoria, and today we're going to be doing a story time while eating about how me and Raph started dating and the birth of our son. And if you want to meet our son, stay tuned.
And if you're new to this channel, like and comment and subscribe and put your post notifications on. So this is what we're eating. Some chicken shawarma from Joseph's Shawarma Place. Local food place.
So, the story of me and Raph was when I was 16. I'm 20 right now. I'll be turning 21 in August this year. And me and my friend went to Tim Hortons and we walked there, and it was like 25 minutes to 30 minutes away from her house. And then we met up with some friends and they were supposed to drive us home, and then plans changed and whatever. So we started walking towards her house, and in the parking lot, some boy yelled over, "Oh, do you guys want to ride home?" And us being stupid and 16, we were like, okay, let's go look who's over there. And anyways, we opened the car door and there was like a cute little puppy in the back. So we're like, okay, like they shouldn't be that bad. Like they have a dog, so like it can't be that scary. And I don't recommend doing that, by the way. Anyway, yeah, we got a ride home from them. And then Raph asked me for my number, and did I give you the right number or did I give you the wrong number? And then you called it.
I checked. She gave me the number, and so I was like, hold on. She was about to walk away, and I was like, hold on. Let me call it to make sure you give me the right number. Called it. It was the right number. Everything was great.
A couple days later, I got a text from him asking if I wanted to hang out, and I was doing an overnight at where I worked. And then I decided, like, probably not, because I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, and he was, like, a stranger that I got into a random car from. So I decided...
Sorry, to cut you off, to clarify, when I first met her and saw her, I thought she was way older than 16.
I was turning 17, though, so that makes a little bit of a difference. Anyway, so yeah, so then I ended up saying, yeah, I didn't know his name, had no idea what his name was until, like, the fucking, probably third or fourth time that I hung out with him.
Oh.
You had your name saved in my phone as with like dots. I don't know, I didn't know your name. And then I didn't know how old he was either. I thought he was like probably my age, maybe a little bit older. And then we hung out a couple times, you know, things happened, blah, blah, blah. And then we stopped talking.
It happened often for us.
Yeah.
Started talking, stopped talking, started talking, stopped talking. The whole thing with me was, when I found out how old she was, I was kind of like, whoa.
How old are you?
I think I was...
No, I'm saying how old are you now?
Oh, right now I'm 25. And she's 20. So, it was a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't know. Things just went on from there.
And then a couple years later, we hung out again, started talking again. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said no. Because I don't know why. I forget.
I remember that.
I said no, and then I thought, like, okay, this is definitely the last time I'm ever gonna see this guy, because, like, when someone asks you to, like, be your girlfriend and you, like, reject them, it kind of gets awkward and no one really wants to hang out anymore. And then one day, I thought about him for some reason. I think I saw him on, like, a quick ad on, like, Instagram or something like that. So I decided to message him, and then I decided, like, that time wasn't a good time to talk to him because I was still, like, ending a relationship, still, like, whatever.
Yeah, she messaged me. I was like, oh, wow. I never thought I'd hear from her again, and whatever, I replied. And she's like, oh, you know, I shouldn't even really be talking to you right now. I'm like, come on. You kidding me?
So then we stopped talking for, like, I think, like, 2 or 3 months. And then I messaged him again, and I asked him when I could see him. And then I went to go see him that night. We hung out. And I think, like, 2 weeks later, we were dating.
I worked job with long hours. We barely even saw each other. So basically hung out every night that we could. I'd be getting home at like 11 o'clock. I would go to her house, so she would come to mine, vice versa. And then my work Christmas party came around. My boss got us all hotel rooms at Falls View.
Mm-hmm.
The Falls View Inn. And so we all went. We had a big dinner. There was an award show, all that fun stuff. And then, that's her sign. And then, whatever, we got drunk with all my work buddies and stuff. And then we went up to our beautiful room there with the falls view. We had a big giant tub in it. And then maybe 3 weeks later, the day after Christmas.
No, it was Boxing. No, it was.
The day after Christmas.
Oh no, it was the day after that. It was the 27th.
Where we had this weird feeling that she was pregnant. We just didn't know.
Honestly, I just ignored it basically because I was like terrified. Like I knew deep down that I was pregnant, but I didn't want to take a pregnancy test because like I was fucking terrified.
Long story short, she took the pregnancy test, made me look at the lines because she was
way
too scared. So, whatever, I got the pregnancy test, I'm holding it, one line shows up. I was like, okay, I'll wait a couple more minutes. Second line started showing up, I was like, I'm gonna be a mom. So at this point, we've been together for about 6 months. Just over, something like that. I know it doesn't seem like a long time, but we've known each other for maybe like 2 or 3 years beforehand.
And the whole time we've known each other, we've always wanted to be together. We just, things happen. People are immature, not ready.
Right person, wrong time type of thing.
Yeah. And then Jace was supposed to be born the 3rd of September. And then I ended up having preeclampsia. So I had to give birth a month early. So he was born on August 3rd.
Yeah. And the story of his birth, basically, well, you were having chest pains, weren't you?
Oh, I was having a heart attack.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, did I not force you to go that night?
I had like chest pains all day throughout the morning, and I was helping my mom with stuff, so I was out like all day, and I just felt like I couldn't breathe properly. Whatever, it wasn't like too bad in the morning, and then I got home after dinner, and I didn't eat anything, and usually I was like starving as fuck all day. Excuse me. And anyway, Raph got home, or no, he was already home. It was the weekend, I think, right?
It was Thanksgiving long weekend?
I don't know. It was sometime.
Yeah, it was Canadian Thanksgiving long weekend.
So yeah, so what's it called? No, it was August. So it was August 2 for a long weekend. No, it was the May 2 for a long weekend, wasn't it? Anyway, it was just the long weekend in August. He was home already. I was out with my mom all day. I got home and I was telling mom, like, I'm not feeling good. I don't know what's going on. And again, when you're pregnant, you have all these feelings in your belly and your chest. Like I was like, I think 8 months. No, I was like 8 months pregnant. So I was bigger. So the baby was growing. So I didn't have a lot of room to breathe anyway. So my mom didn't think it was such a big deal to go, and I didn't think it was a big deal to go.
I was like, get your track pants on, we're going.
Yeah, so we ended up going to the hospital for chest pains. I told the doctor, like, I feel like I'm having a heart attack, like something's not right. And my blood pressure was like super high, and then I started puking, all this terrible shit. And then in the morning, the doctor says, what?
They brought us down to maternal, just in case.
Yeah. And then in the morning, the doctor came in and said, okay, you're fine, like your blood pressure went down, you're good to go home. And I said, okay, so trying to wake him up, trying to pack up my bag, whatever. And then another doctor comes in and says, hey, you're going to give birth in 20 minutes because it's like you need to have an emergency C-section. And I was like...
Yeah. This happened as I was waking up. I saw the doctor walk over, start talking to her or whatever. Didn't really hear what he was saying. And he walked away and I was like, what did he say? And she's like, I'm giving birth in like 20 minutes. That was my exact response. Just dead silence. At that point, you know, you gotta call everybody.
Everyone's like racing to the hospital because C-sections take like literally 5 minutes to take the baby out. So.
Yeah, that was crazy. And then little guy was born. Yeah, he was born on August 3rd.
And my birthday is August 4th.
Yeah, and her mom had this big old thing where like, oh, she did it. She made it. Both of her daughters were never teen moms. And she was a teen mom for 16 hours, so all that down the drain.
Pissed. So pissed. I was like, okay, great. He's due on the 3rd of September. I'm not going to be a teen mom. Even if I had to give birth a little bit early, I would still have been over 20. And then he couldn't have waited another 16 hours, but...
That's okay.
It's life. At least he's here and healthy. Bubber!
Hey, what are you doing?
So, this is Jace. He is 7 months now, almost. On the 3rd, he'll be 7 months.
Here's our little monster.
He's a chubby boy.
Teething right now really bad. Very happy kid. We love him.
He likes to jump.
He loves to jump.
1, 2.
What's going on? What's going on?
You need a brother? Yeah. So yeah, that's basically it.
Little story of us.
And we're gonna try for another baby soon. So
Give him a little brother or sister.
hopefully sister. So that's it, that's all. And this is our family.